Hi guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. I've got to whisper because Nicola's getting changed in the other room, ready to record this next video. She's going to be recording the Fettercairn 12 and 28. We were sent these by Fettercairn themselves, so thank you for that. The big price difference between the two different bottles, so I'm not going to tell Nick what that is so that she can just make a review on the actual whiskey itself. Then we'll tell her the prices of them and see if it changes her opinion of them. So keep on watching and we'll see what happens. Cheers guys. Okay guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. Today is another review. Nicky's sat in front of the camera this time, so she's going to be reviewing our next two whiskies actually. So what have you got for us, hon?
So I have got Fettercairn 12-year-old and Fettercairn 28-year-old.
So you want to start with the 12-year-old and see what you get
I
on
think so.
the nose.
That smells quite light, fresh, fruity. Yeah, I can smell the spirit. Oh, 40%.
It's not that high, is it?
It doesn't smell long and complex or full. It's very light and fruity.
And I'd imagine being that it's 12-year-old, it could have been stronger than that, I'd have thought. They must have chose to do it at 40%.
Yeah.
You think? Nice nose?
It's okay, it's fresh.
Yeah, okay. Want to get onto the palate? Well, I can tell you what they actually say on the website, to be honest, on the nose. In fact, they don't say anything on the website, so I'll take that back. There's literally nothing about the nose. It's just colour, taste and finish. So forget I said anything.
Yeah. Ooh. That is really fruity.
Okay.
But not like dark fruits, like pale. I like citrusy. Okay. I was thinking like limes, oranges.
Yeah. Okay. Is it similar to on the palate to the nose?
Yeah, very similar. Vanilla, honey. Yeah, nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Pleasant.
heavy. Pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. On the website, it actually says vanilla, pear, and soft spices.
Oh,
Did you get
okay.
any spice?
No. I'd say maybe on the finish, but only because I know it's there.
Yeah.
It's quite subtle.
Yeah. Okay.
Soft spices.
Beans as we've gone on to the finish. Let's carry on with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fruit still on the finish?
The finish is lovely.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's quite a long finish.
Okay.
Very fruity, and there is a spice there, but very subtle.
Not a spice tree kind of.
No, and I think I only noticed there because you said it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, on the website it says refreshing nectarine and tropical fruit with subtle roasted coffee, clove and ginger, a memorable finish of sultanas and black coffee. It's funny how on the website the finish has the longest explanation, really. They must kind of agree with you that the finish is...
And I didn't necessarily get the orange in the finish, but I definitely got it on the palate.
Right, okay.
The tangerine.
So it almost seems like what they've got on the website's a bit mixed into all the different things. They've just...
I can't get coffee, but then maybe that's just me. Yeah, there is definitely a subtle spice there. Yeah.
And you would think coffee would stand out quite proud, wouldn't you?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay, so that's the 12 done. Do you want to move on to the 28 and
some water.
see what you think of that? Now this really, 28-year-old, I'm expecting you to be relatively impressed.
Yes, it would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Simmering. Oh, a bit darker in colour.
Yeah, you would imagine so, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's really different. Yeah, very different.
Completely different, or the same but stronger, or
No, different.
Different,
yeah,
completely.
Yeah.
Cool.
That smells more like caramelly.
Okay.
Like, you know, the vanilla like the 12-year-old was like vanilla and honey and sweet and soft.
Yeah.
This is more, you know, you get the vanilla, the burnt caramel, the deeper toffee honey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice, that is. That makes me want to drink it.
No, that's what we always say, isn't it? If a nose can make you want to drink it, then that's the
There's a
first
lot
step.
going on there.
Yeah, it's the first tick in the list, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm happy smelling this. You know, when that one I was like, yeah. This one, yeah, there's a lot.
Obviously, same again, the website has nothing for nosing, so...
that's very pleasant. It's very dark.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to go on to the palate? I can't quite make out what that face is.
I can't quite make out the whiskies. There's like 2 whiskies going on there.
Okay.
I've got like the honey, really nice, flavoursome. And then there's another taste.
I don't want to ask.
There's just another taste.
What's the other taste?
I don't know. Let me taste it again. That kind of...
Is it nice or is it a bad taste?
The other taste is very strong.
Okay.
It's like an actual taste. So there's an actual something that I can't put my finger on it.
Do you want me to tell you what it says?
Hang on, let me just do one more. That's like you've blended 2 whiskies in one glass.
It hasn't blended well.
No, it's like 2 completely separate.
Yeah.
The undertones are lovely. It's the honey and the... It's really nice, pleasant to drink.
Yeah. Same again. It seems like you're struggling with this one.
Do you know, it wouldn't surprise me if you said something like coffee, like but bitter coffee,
Right.
or maybe chocolate. I don't know. There's
Okay.
a something.
Well,
there's a something there.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what the
go on.
website's saying? Okay, it's saying pineapple, melon,
Okay.
treacle,
Yeah.
banana,
Yeah.
and a hint of warm ginger and
Yeah.
licorice.
Oh, licorice. Licorice.
Could it be licorice?
I eat a lot of licorice.
Doesn't come across like
If
that.
it is licorice, it's like the fake, really cheap, not like the proper licorice that I
Like
have.
the one you get in the sherbet dips kind of thing, that kind of licorice.
No, you know, I eat the proper dark, nice licorice.
Yeah.
If that's what the flavour is, it's almost like that horrible. So horrible. You know, the really synthetic,
Yeah.
not real stuff.
Okay.
Is that? Can I taste a bit more?
Yeah, of course.
Is that what I'm tasting? I was thinking like, you know, like a burnt coffee, like a bitter coffee.
Would that be like the burnt
Or a burnt
treacle
chocolate.
maybe, or...
No, because I think the treacle is, you know, I said vanilla and honey and toffee.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
It's not the licorice that's the other flavour that you can't quite nail down.
Do you know it's rubbery?
Rubbery, okay.
It doesn't taste like a foodie. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, so it's more like a...
It's like a rubbery.
Like an item rather than a food.
Yeah.
Like a leather handbag or something like
But
that. Yeah.
it feels like this is the bit that's lovely, the treacle, and I'm going to say the caramel, the vanilla, that. And then there's this.
Okay. So... it's something
Yeah.
like you say, it's not going into much more
Never
detail other
tasted
than that.
anything like that
What
in my
about
life.
the finish,
Oh,
because we didn't get to that. I'm just wondering whether that might explain what you get into a little bit. So, reading what it's saying online
Go on.
is probably what you're saying you're getting in the palate. Citrus peel, black pepper, tempered by walnuts, vanilla, spice, coffee, apricot, a touch of sweet balsamic.
Ah.
Complete this rewarding experience.
The finish is softer than the palate, so it's actually pleasant.
Yes.
It's not a harsh finish. And it feels warmer. It almost feels like, because the flavours are subtler,
Yeah.
they're almost kind of like blending better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Balsamic, maybe that's what I'm
I
tasting.
don't think I've ever read that. It's been in a whiskey before,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Mate, you know, I said there was a thing.
Yeah, I think I'd struggle
Bitter.
to pick that out.
Well, I said bitter coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe it is balsamic.
It's not something we've ever come across in a whiskey before,
I
is
need-
it? So
I
you
need to-
wouldn't necessarily
No.
get that.
But I do know what balsamic vinegar tastes like.
Yeah. But you don't drink it there.
I'll dip it my bread in it.
True.
Sprinkle it on my salad. No, I still wouldn't say.
Okay, so let's move on to the scoring. What would you give the 12? This is a tough decision.
It is, because I'm thinking it wasn't awful, but it's not my favourite. It's not a whiskey that I really enjoyed to drink.
Just
Yeah,
give it the score.
I'm going to say bronze.
Bronze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just purely on the. It feels very young and light and
Even though it's
fruity.
12-year-old, it still comes
Yeah,
across as young.
yeah, light
Okay.
and sweet, and yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, so bronze for the 12. Okay, what about the 28? But it was interesting. I
Right here,
suppose.
right now, I'm going to say, I want to say bronze, but actually I want to say silver, because I think I drank that really fast.
Yeah.
If we were sat in the bar having a nightcap, I think we could discuss this and talk about this and analyse this and enjoy this and pick out all the layers and the flavourings, and I would like to taste it with water and go back to it.
What percentage is that one?
That one is a 42.
Okay.
So this has got the edge,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't 100% my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, so I'll probably say silver for that.
Okay, cool. What I'm going to do now, which is a little bit different to what we usually do, is I'm going to tell you the prices of them, because there is a pretty big gap between the two. And I'm going to see if you knew the price before you'd reviewed them, whether you'd have changed your opinion of them a
Okay,
little
go
bit.
on.
So 12 is retailing for approximately £40 a bottle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stays a bronze for you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's neither a bargain nor a kind
No.
of expensive
Yeah,
one, is
yeah.
it? So
You know, if
it's-
we had one of those on the shelf, it would be okay. I wouldn't. Now I've had it, I would. There are other whiskies that are £40 or £50 that I'd probably choose.
Yeah, okay.
because they're more my palate, more what I enjoy.
Yeah. The 28 actually retails for between 400 and 500
Oh my god!
Yeah. So
I said it
does
was
that
interesting.
affect your score?
That's
on it? That
amazing.
you know that it's that it's like
No, I'm still going to say silver
4 times
because,
the price of our most expensive whiskey we've ever bought.
and maybe that's why it was so different. Maybe that's why my palate wasn't used to it. Yeah, it's interesting. It was an interesting one, and I genuinely think, and I said this before you told me the price.
Yeah.
I think we could sit in the bar and spend an evening analysing it, adding water, talking about it, finding out all the layers. I think it's one of those ones, if you sipped and then I said, oh, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
Then we would bounce ideas off each other. I think it would be a pleasurable experience.
I think it opens up a discussion really on whether price should dictate how much you like it or how much you should score something, because okay, it's £400 to £500, but if you really love that whiskey and you're happy to spend that on it, then who are we to say that it's wrong? It's just maybe not it's not in our price range of a whiskey, is it?
Yes.
So we would probably never buy it.
And maybe because my palate is so young, in the sense that I haven't drunk a vast amount of whiskies, and I'm quite specific at the moment. Even though I'm evolving, I know what I like, and it's harder for me to get past some flavours if I don't know what they are. Yeah. And maybe a £400 whiskey is wasted on me in some respect. Yeah. It's nice to have an experience. And I said it was interesting. It's definitely interesting, and definitely not like anything I've tasted before. So that makes sense, doesn't it?
I would say my biggest issue with it is, I suppose, is that there's that many whiskies between what we've spent, let's say 150 max, to that £500. Yeah. There are so many in that bracket that you could go to that we've learnt of in our journey. Yeah. That Fettercairn was never really in that discussion.
Because it would have been out of that price range anyway.
So it's like it kind of pushed it beyond. You've got the 12-year-old, which is £40, and there's a vast array of whiskies you could buy for that. but then you kind of skip to the £500,
Yes.
and that's another realm that
Yes.
we're not into yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you're going to stick to silver. The price.
I am.
doesn't
I feel
affect-
really guilty though that I drank it really fast and it's on a school night. Like I feel really guilty that I didn't savour it in the bar on a Friday night as a nightcap.
Well, that's what we're here for, and I think that would make a good video in the future. Kind of prices versus quality.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of
Because are you influenced in knowing it's a more expensive whiskey? Yeah.
That's a good point.
Would I say I should like this because this is a
if you've
£500
already
whiskey?
bought a £500 whiskey and then you try it,
Are you going
to
to be
naturally
more?
think
Yes.
it's nicer because you've spent money on it?
I think you're more inclined to talk positively about it.
I would think
purely
so.
because you've
I
spent
would
that much
think so,
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool. So it's a bronze for the 12 and a silver for the 28. Thank you very much. Is there anything you would like to say?
That was really cheeky that you didn't tell me the prices beforehand.
I just wanted to almost start a discussion off on for a future video, really.
I like that I gave you my honest opinion before I
that's
knew.
why I wanted you to do it that way. So,
Cheeky
anything
devil.
you want to say before we leave?
I would like to say, if you are enjoying our videos still, click the subscribe button, leave us a comment. We love to read them and hear them. What you're saying. As ever, have a great evening. Pour it, drink it, enjoy it.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.